My name is Clay Staires, and I am the founder of the Leadership Initiative. Have you ever been in that spot where you're a business leader or you're an entrepreneur, a business owner, and you've just felt so overwhelmed by the pressure of the daily activities and the daily minutia of what's going on, and you never feel like you get an opportunity to look up and be able to see where your future is going? Those are the problems that we solve here at the Leadership Initiative. We help leaders create vehicles that get them to freedom, not just to financial freedom, but also to time freedom. I was a high school teacher for 15 years. I taught science, also got to coach, and loved it. I had a wonderful time in the classroom. I feel like that was really where I began to really discover the true gift that I'd been given to use here on earth. But while I was there, I found that even though I had gotten awards, I was the Teacher of the Year in our school district, and then I was actually the Missouri State Coach of the Year for 3 years in a row. But I just got to the place where I knew that this vehicle, there's more to me. There's more to me than I've accessed. So many people are able to connect with that, but that's where I was. There was more to me than I had accessed so far. So I left teaching and I took over my family's company. So I moved back to Oklahoma and I took over Shepherd's Fold Ranch, which was my family's company, and I got to spend time. That was like my first little steps into actually business management. And it was a whole different world for me. But as I spent time turning that business around, because as I got there, we were right at the brink of bankruptcy. And so over time, we were able to build out of that. I was able to use again my gifts and talents in teaching, training, coaching, and developing. We were able to build that business to award-winning status. But once again, I found myself in this place of, there's more to me. There's more to me than I've accessed, and this job, this position, isn't going to get me where I want to go. So I left that again, spent some time with a business coach as well as with a mentor in my life, and they said, Clay, I think it's time for you to start your own company. So that was the beginning of the Leadership Initiative. That happened 5 years ago. And as we did this in 2012, what I did, the very first thing I did when I started my company was I got a business coach. Because I knew that I had the skill, I knew that I had the talent, I knew that I had the gift. But the problem is I didn't know how to do everything else to get that gift into the marketplace, to actually make money in my gift. So for the last 5 years, I've been meeting with my coach every week. And he has helped me grow my business. He has helped me learn the knowledge. He's helped me gather the skills. He's helped me build the character that I've needed to actually be the leader of a growing business. And man, it has just been crazy going from school teacher to where I am now. I was just telling my wife not too long ago that, honey, we are now making every month what we used to make in a year as a school teacher. I get to travel the country as a motivational speaker and a business leadership speaker, and I'm becoming known as America's Millionaire School Teacher. The change that has come in my life is something that I want to spread to other people. Being able to move, being able to position myself in a vehicle that gets me to the future that I want. A future of freedom, not just a future of more of the same. And this is something that I love to do with other clients as I fill my days now, spending time with entrepreneurs, business owners that feel trapped by their company. They're in a spot where they're going, okay, my company's making money, but I've got to go to work every day. I want to get to a place where the company works without me. And that's what I get to do with business owners on a daily basis. One of the key things that we do differently here at the Leadership Initiative is the experience that I bring to the table of being a teacher, a high school teacher for 15 years, and then leaving that experience and moving into running my family's business for another 10 years. And in that time, what I discovered, some of the key gifts and some of the key talents that began to grow inside of me was being able to help an individual navigate the emotions of doing life, the emotions of walking through and navigating struggles. So as I'm working with business owners, one of the fun things that I get to do, and one of the things that I find over and over that my clients say is that, Clay, thank you for helping me navigate this emotional up and down of being a business owner. I feel like you get it. I feel like you understand. It's not just do this, do this, do this, but it's actually an understanding of what's going on in their head and inside of their heart as they're navigating the leadership of their company. Here at the Leadership Initiative, we use a proven system that we have designed to help leaders and entrepreneurs get free from their company and not get tied down. There's 6 steps that we use in this system, and it all begins with the very core, which is the first step. I call it the stair steps, the stair steps to freedom. And the very first step is what I call the why. It's discovering your why. It's your core values and your core purpose, the reason why you exist. And once we know this and we have confidence in this, this will create a purpose behind us. And the purpose is so important because as we navigate the troubled waters of entrepreneurship, we have to have context, or else the struggle and the difficulty will be way too much. There has to be the perspective of purpose. Once we have this identified, then we move to our second step. And the second step is the where and the when. It's where are we going? What are our goals and when do we want to get there? It's so important. Unfortunately, I talk with so many business leaders that are not able to identify their goals, where they want to go, where they want to finish up. It's possibly where they want to finish up this year, but where do they want to go long term? So this is the second step of the when and why. And once we have a handle on this, this creates energy, creates momentum for us to move forward. But the third step is the who. I love the who. Tapping into this. This is where I find, almost brings tears to your eyes with business owners. For the first time, we bust out their organizational chart. So many people, when they do their organizational chart, if you have 5 people in your company, there will be 5 boxes, maybe 6 boxes on the organizational chart. And so everybody is stuck in boxes. And what happens is you just start filling up the boxes with more and more work to do as your business grows. In my company, I have 1 assistant. There are 2 employees in my company. We have 56 boxes in our organizational chart because the organizational chart needs to be based upon responsibility, not just on the people that you have. So this is a wonderful tool that I experience all the time with new business owners and entrepreneurs as they understand for the very first time the amount of responsibility that's going on on a daily basis in their company. And once we have that set, then we move on to number 4. Again, we don't have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes we're working in several boxes all at the same time. But the next box is box number 4, step number 4 of the stair steps to freedom. And this is the what. And unfortunately, this is where we all get stuck. It's the work. It's what we're doing every single day. What needs to get done today? We wake up, we go to work, and we just get overwhelmed with the what. Our to-do list just gets crazy long, and we get overwhelmed with the what, and we get stuck. Now, it's a great thing. These are the tasks. This is when you are working in your business. These are all the things that have to get done for your business to work. And the great thing about this is that the what, it does create growth. It creates movement in your company, which is wonderful. But if we're not careful, we'll get trapped in the what. And so we have to show up every day to do the what. So one of the key things that we bring in to help entrepreneurs enter into this place of freedom is the 5th step. The 5th step to freedom is the how. It's coming in designing systems. It's coming in and putting together checklists and processes in place. It's the systems and processes that allow you to move to freedom. It's how you create freedom in your company. Without systems and processes, without the how we do things, then you are doomed to focus on the people. And your company gets built on the back of people, predominantly you. And so now the people are stuck and they can't move forward. So that is a powerful time for us to spend putting together systems in multiple different areas in your company. And then our final step, the final stair step to freedom, is step number 6, which is what about? It's the troubleshooting. It's solving issues on a consistent basis. How are we going to do that? What systems do we need to have in place as we are growing our business into the next level, into the next year? How are we solving problems? So these are the stair steps to freedom, because once again, as an entrepreneur myself and owning multiple different companies, the idea isn't just to make money. I want to make money and be free. I want to have time freedom and financial freedom. So this is the proven system that we use with entrepreneurs across the entire country as we help them get set free, creating a vehicle that takes them to freedom rather than a vehicle that takes them to work every day. If you're interested in having a conversation with me, if you are in this spot of feeling overwhelmed, if you are in a spot of going, I just can't get people to do what I want them to do, if you are a business owner or a leader or a manager that is frustrated and you feel boxed in, you need to give me a call. Contact me at 918-798-0852 or go to my website, claystaires.com, CLAYSTAIRES.com.